Hey guys, today is May 1st. It's a beautiful Friday. Today is holiday and today we start a new month. So I hope this last month you have performed as you wanted, and if not, you should look on that, make feedback on yourself and perform better the next time. Perform better this month because you have probably wasted at least half of the time of this year. So be really aware of it and try to squeeze every second out of this month. Yeah? So the reflection for today is about having a great output is always better than doing the most work. And this lesson comes from actually an experience that I have just had with my co-workers, with my partners in university, that we are doing a collaborative project together. We are together in a class and we as a group are making a project for evaluating for the final project in the class. And in this project we were like around 2 hours working on this project and trying to finish it. And I realized something, that is that the majority of people, the average person that is out there, isn't actually too effective, isn't actually too productive, and isn't actually too efficient. Because when I was doing this project with them, I was the one that was working the least. Actually, I was the one that took less time to produce results, and in fact I was also the one that was producing the most output, the most efficient output, and the most complete, the best written paragraphs, and the best ideas, the best diagrams, paragraphs, arguments, all of that we needed to do in this project. I was the one that not only was doing the most, I mean producing the most, not only the one that was producing the most output, but also the one that was working the least. Because my coworkers, my partners from the team, they were working so hard. They were like all these 2 hours they were thinking on ideas, and they were writing, they were perfectioning their ideas, rewriting, I mean, thinking and writing those ideas. But actually what I did was just having really clear what I needed to do, what the output needed to be, and giving this idea, specifying this, being really clear with AI, with Claude, that is the AI that I think is most helpful in many of these cases. So I gave this prompt to Claude. I of course perfectioned it after he gave me some outputs, and I made feedback on it and I perfectioned it. And actually I was pasting these great ideas, these great arguments that we needed for this project. And in the time that I made like 3 sections of this project, my teammates were only able to do like 3 paragraphs of one single section because they were actively writing on it. And you can argue that they are working harder and AI is bullshit, and you need to work really hard if you want a great result. But the reality of life is that it is just not. They are just not correlated. Hard work and great results, hard work and a reward, a great high reward, they are not correlated. Sometimes you working, I don't like the saying work smart and not hard, because nowadays Nowadays there are so many people that are working smarter, so it is no longer acceptable to work just smart and not hard, because you're going to be outcompeted by the ones that work smarter and harder. So you have to be among the people that work smarter. That only that just puts you in the top 10-20% of population. Only that, only doing that gets you out of being average. But if you want to succeed, if you want to actually be one of the best, which is the ones that get the most results, get the most rewards also, you need to work also harder. And the thing is that I was working hard and smart in this project using AI and giving prompts and thinking on solutions, thinking of better prompts, all thinking on how I could perfection the result, the output that the AI gave me. And doing this, I was able to produce in like 10 times less time that the time that my teammates would take. Yeah. So I was able to produce actually a better output than the output from my teammates in like a really small fraction of the time that they were taking. And I wanted to extrapolate this idea from business to business, because actually in business, in many companies, like for example what was Twitter before, what was Twitter, there are many workers, many employees that are thinking, yeah, they think they work hard because they may actually work hard, but the reality is that the market out there doesn't care about how hard you work. The ultra competitive market that we live in doesn't actually cares on how hard you work. It actually cares only about output, only about results. It doesn't matter if you worked just 100 times less than someone else, than some competitor. It only cares about what you achieved, what are your results, and what are your outputs. Are your outputs of quality? It doesn't matter if you used AI and you didn't the work. It just only matters if you produce the output and if that output has a great quality. So yeah, guys, this is the reflection for today. Many companies, most of companies are inefficient for this reason, because even though people work really hard, and yeah, it isn't actually the reality. Isn't actually real that employees in companies work hard. They may think they work hard, but they have coffee breaks and they have a shit talk. I mean, small talk, and they have tea. Oh, hey, Linda, hi, how is your day? They chit chat with coworkers, and yeah, they don't actually produce that much. You can fire at least you can fire half of people that work in a company, and if the half that stayed work really hard, actually hard, and not only hard but also smart, also producing the great outputs using the tools that they have to hand, they would actually do better. They would actually do better than the company that has average employees that work like an average person, that work not actually producing the outputs that are required, that may work hard but not actually work smart, not actually work producing the most efficient results. Producing the most efficient results, not minding, yeah, not minding about the work that was put on this, the effort, not minding about the effort. So yeah, guys, this is the reflection for today. Today is May 1st, and yeah, hopefully it makes sense and hopefully it helps.